All right, y'all. So this gonna be a current energy reading for January of 2026. Y'all make sure y'all give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoy the content. I will have a donations link in the description box below. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for the current energy for January of 2026. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Swords, Six of Swords. Six of Wands reverse, Four of Swords reverse. The Fool card. Page of Pentacles reverse, Four of Wands. The Tower. Queen of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Swords. Knight of Cups reverse, the Hermit. The Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. All right, so from the looks of the energy here is there's a major change happening in an unexpected way that could be bringing a lot of negative karma towards some individual's way that has originally started a smear campaign on somebody and has smeared their name all over a public setting with the Six of Wands reverse. So this is definitely embarrassing to a lot of people because they was taking part in something to where if individuals didn't have your back or have your side on the situation, then this right here is extremely embarrassing. But this is going to embarrass the hell out of a negative energy here. Because it sounds like to me that this individual going to get caught for, along with their followers, are going to get caught for causing trouble. Nobody's going to want anything to do with this person. You will be able to move on. This is calm before the storm, though. See how they have the Six of Swords and they got the Tower? There's calm before the storm. So it's like there's something that's moving in here that's going to cause a major shakeup moment for this energy over here. Because they think that they're getting away with something, but they're really not. Someone has seen that this individual has been lying on you with the Hermit card and the Seven of Swords energy. This could be pertaining to someone's identity someone's identity that has been used for a long time throughout a situation. And there's a trail of itself behind to prove that someone's identity was being used because this ain't fitting the description of somebody's character. Somebody's got some investigators terrified, bro, with the Hermit card. Someone has some individuals that have the power to look into a situation terrified. This is giving me the vibes of damn. Damn, that really ain't you with the Six of Wands reverse. They could be feeling bad with the Five of Cups. Now, you have to keep in mind, the main reason why something was believed for a long time with the Six of Wands reverse is because your identity was being used. There was a lot of troublemaking that was in your energy. A lot of scamming that was in your energy with the Page of Pentacles reverse and Trafficking. That was in your energy. Someone could be told that they have to move with the Five of Pentacles. Or this may be embarrassing to the point where they ain't got no choice but to move. This individual right here is going to get the worst, bro. The worst of a situation with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. There's a heroic energy with the Knight of Swords energy. So there's a heroic energy that may be coming in out of nowheres. That's going to help you have a new beginning to where you don't have anything to worry about. When it comes to something that's relentlessly happening within a living situation, Some of you could be a Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. You could be one of these signs. This is what's being seen. Somebody causing trouble. This is leading these individuals to see that somebody has been using your identity. This is connected to a mother figure that may be a toxic parent. There's a trail of itself right here with the Seven of Swords energy. And right behind that is the Knight of Cups reverse energy. So this person has been getting away with doing this to you for a long time. And this is the same person that's going to suffer a lot of karma and possibly have the truth come out about them, about what the hell has been done to your character, to try to have you scandalized or mobbed up against with the Six of Wands reverse. There's some karma that's going to hit this individual, bro. I'm telling you. They're going to be brought through this is humiliation with the Six of Wands reverse. They could be publicly humiliated for this. But this is the type of attention that they're drawing towards themselves by relentlessly screwing with you and your living situation. Now, hold on a minute. This could have something to do with witchcraft with the Queen of Pentacles reverse and Page of Pentacles reverse. This could have a lot to do with witchcraft. Something very significant about witchcraft. But this is connected to a smear campaign. Smear campaign means somebody going through defamation of character. Someone relentlessly having someone attacked for no reason due to a lot of false information, fabrication. Page of Pentacles reverse, causing trouble. This individual could have been behind, or several individuals could have been behind causing trouble involving a child with the Page of Pentacles reverse. This Seven of Swords right here is identity theft. Hiding within somebody's identity in order to do that. And there was people that was actually going right along with that with the Six of Wands reverse. But that right there is going to cause a major shake-up moment for these individuals with the Tower card. Because everything is coming out of how you're innocent here. And if this is investigators that are taking the situation seriously, they're going to be seeing that there's somebody that's been using your identity, and that's how they was able to get away with it while having you go through the Six of Wands reverse energy. So if somebody try to have your character screwed up when it comes to your reputation, this is going to damage these individuals' reputation with the truth coming out about who the fuck they are. Excuse my language. This could have been something that you could have been going through over and over and over and over and over. Some of you may not even know about a smear campaign because this was kept very covert. But whatever was kept in the dark that was covert, there's a storm brewing here. This is calm before the storm. But this individual put this on themselves. They put this on themselves. And with this energy being right here, there's something that is leading these individuals to see that, hey, the main reason why this is being done to you is because of identity theft with the Seven of Swords. And they see that this individual has been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. And there could be people that could be rushing in unexpectedly in order to protect you as a heroic energy. This is a downfall for a lot of individuals that was engaging in that. Definitely a downfall for this energy right here. Which is going to better to prove that this is a bad mother. Something could be being thrown out. Something about the Tower card. Something could be being thrown out. Bro, this right here is going to embarrass the hell out of this individual. Because it's embarrassing for a few other people. They're like, damn, bro, that really ain't you with the 6 of Wands reverse. So a lot of people was believing something due to this individual doing something to you the whole time. A lot of brainwashing energy, confusion energy. Some of you could have had to stand up and communicate about these issues that was being done to you. Because it was being done repetitively with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. But this karma is going to be catching up with this negative person. Something very significant about X-rated. Something could be coming out about that too. There's a reason why I said that accidentally. It was supposed to be negative person, not naked person. With this 5 of Pentacles energy being there, if some of you were staying somewheres and you could have had to move out of there, there's something that could be coming back at how a residence that you were staying in was rigged with some type of cameras here. And there's some type of covert exploitation of you being watched. And this individual obtained a lot of explicit things off of that. And all to have you defamated. This is giving me the vibes of some covert cameras. Because they're circular. This also don't look too good for a few badges here either. Right here. A badge, a badge, a badge, a badge, a badge. But these same badges could actually expose this person for that. You never know. Maybe they could have been doing some undercover sting operation. Just to see how far somebody really take a situation. You never know. I'm getting something very significant about an undercut. This could be undercover. That would be undercover. And then you got sting right here. Okay, so if by any chance, if this is indeed a sting operation that may be coming to a final ending with the Tower card, then throughout the sting operation, they have caught this individual using your identity and possibly playing along with something. We're seeing how far something was really going to be taken. And they took something a bit too far to where this right here is going to lead to their downfall. This individual will be exposed for exploitation and trafficking. There's exposure of identity theft too. It's also going to be exposed while you're angry. So you have justification while you're angry. Some of you could have lashed out with the Knight of Swords. Because you got this going on right here. It's like some of you could be seen to be chasing down some criminal activity, running down some criminal activity. And this is what these individuals are seeing, that you're right about that with the Knight of Cups reverse. Somebody is in your surroundings, cause you trouble. With the Knight of Cups reverse, you got every right to run these individuals down. Especially if this is being done to you and you may be, hell, some of you out there may be undercover yourself. You may not have this to where they could get into that information and come back on a background check. There's undercover energy here with the Hermit card. If some of these individuals do have a bit of information or they could have found out something about that, this could really be upsetting them. Because it's like you remind them of them and what they do. If this is an investigator or somebody that could look into the situation, they may be feeling bad. Because it's like something is being done to one of their people. I'm getting someone got every damn right to run these individuals down. If you know what's going on and you're in this energy right here, you got information on it. That's right. You run them down, you get them caught. But try to keep the anger moderate with the Knight of Swords energy, because that right there could get very, very hostile. But I mean, bro, with how serious the situation is, like this right here is scaring the hell out of a lot of people with the Hermit card. It's like they feel like they have to do something immediately with the Knight of Swords. So the positive energies of this reading is someone getting their karma for relentlessly trying to delay you with some type of setbacks. This could have been done over social media. A smear campaign that's connected to a social media campaign. Not just with you being mobbed in a public setting with the 4 of Wands and 6 of Wands reverse, but more so about some type of group chat taking place in regards to somebody relentlessly doing things to you and all to try to cause you trouble and to relentlessly bring bad news to you when you being seen to be innocent. For some of you, you could be relentlessly working on a situation covertly with the Hermit card, and you could be running down a lot of criminal activity with the Knight of Swords. This right here is extreme criminal activity with the 7 of Swords. Why is this extreme? You're running that down. But there could be some people that could be helping you, though. That's the thing with the Hermit card. What is this that is extreme about the 7 of Swords? Clarify that. Hold on, y'all. Make sure the camera can see all the cards. All right, so there's some criminal activity being ran down, connected to a smear campaign. Some of you are being seen to be scandalized financially. Why is the 7 of Swords giving an extreme energy? Because someone don't want to walk away from you. Someone don't want to walk away from you with the 8 of Cups reverse. There's something being done in order to keep on bothering you. And this right here could put you in a position where you wouldn't be able to walk away, which is going to better to impede on your right to freedom. So therefore, it could lead to restraints. Troublemaker. It's a troublemaker. So clarify the 8 of Cups reverse. Yeah, 9 of Wands reverse. And whoever this person is that's doing this is very paranoid. Very paranoid and very scared. I'm also getting something could be paying attention to. These individuals right here could be paying attention to how someone is brave enough to stand up and fight back with a Knight of Swords energy. Like you don't give off any energy of fear or paranoia. But this individual that keeps on doing this, it's like they could tell that these individuals are afraid. I'm going to tell you why they're afraid, because this right here could be scared of trouble coming their way. Because once again, they're trying to have you in a position where you wouldn't be able to walk away. Therefore, it's going to represent you being in trouble. Being put in restraints by the law. Clarify that. Why is this person scared or paranoid that's been doing that? Because of illusions. Okay, so that's enough confirmation right there, because it causing nothing but illusions. Doing a lot of sinister things, but this moon card is a sinister energy. Especially connected to this issue right here. This is all following behind that 7 of Swords. There's also stolen things that has been stolen too. This individual has been engaged in a lot of theft, stealing. Stealing things, doing things underhandedly. A lot of individuals' intuition could have been warning them that there's a problem in their surroundings. But it's like, just give me the vibes of ignoring their intuition. This is something that's hidden beneath the surface. I'm also getting with the moon card and the dogs being there. This individual could end up attracting the K9 units to their residence because of a DRUG bus. Okay, some of you may be running that down too, but you may not be announcing that or saying anything about it. You could be investigating some DRUG activity. Damn, some of you are possibly undercover, bro. I'm getting that heavily. With the Hermit card, you just may not be telling anybody. Now, they got people that can help you out with that, but it's like you're choosing to be very covert with the Hermit card. I ain't trying to blow nobody's cover, by the way, but still, though. Y'all hold on a minute, y'all. The train's coming by. Let's give me the vibes of the drug dogs. So this is all connected to this individual's energy. And another thing of why they may be paranoid or scared. This energy right here is also delusional energy with the moon. And as you can see, they have a trail right here, a path. And there's individuals right here that is picking up something that is sinister. Yeah, it's not really looking too good for this individual that has been getting or thinking that they're getting away with this to do that to you. And if there was anybody helping this person, they're on their own. They're on their own. So some of you out there, you may receive unexpected help with the Knight of Swords energy. And whatever chaos was going on in your surroundings is going to be going back off on them originally. And nobody's going to want anything to do with this energy right here with the Five of Pentacles. That's giving me the vibes that they're on their own. There's something that's going to be coming out here about how, they're going to get their karma. They're going to get, because it's the underlying energy. They're going to get their karma. And whoever they thought was helping them with this right here could end up turning against them because of something being discovered about what they keep on doing to you. Yeah, this person's definitely going to get their karma. They may not even be welcome to a community setting anymore, the Four of Wands reverse. So give me a closing message for the reading. The Four of Pentacles reverse, Five of Swords. Yeah, bro, this is extreme activity right here. Criminal activity. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords upright. The Star. There's that Knight of Cups reverse again. The Moon, yeah, look at that. The Moon and the Seven of Swords. The Ace of Cups reverse. The Page of Cups reverse. King of Wands reverse. Nine of Swords. Three of Cups reverse. Okay, so this right here, it's like they don't know who the hell to trust. They don't know who to trust. So if they thought that they could trust people that they was in their surroundings and they thought that they was okay with or they was friends with. So this is people that you may have not even been cool with or been friends with. And these individuals that thought that they really knew people are having second thoughts and hunches about who is in their surroundings. This ain't a good investment. So you got these individuals that don't know what the hell to believe, like who to trust. Someone is definitely very, very, very anxious, very paranoid, scared. The moon and the Five of Swords energy. If this is some type of authority figure with the King of Wands reverse, tyrant energy, with the Seven of Swords, the Moon, and the Three of Cups reverse, that's connecting this to a situation involving a Page of Cups reverse with manipulation, to try to manipulate something in order to upset somebody. Someone has information on where this Page of Cups reverse is going back to. There's something scaring the hell out of these individuals. I tell you that much with the Nine of Swords. Maybe they could have seen something that was mysterious about someone. And it's like they're not laughing anymore. They wanted to avoid a situation and walk away with the Eight of Cups because this is not a good investment to make, to keep repetitively doing something. So there's a change. So that's a positive change and a shift because everything is catching somebody else up. There could be at least two people that could be getting caught right here. There's two people. Yeah, you definitely have a lot of Five of Swords, Seven of Swords energy. Who's going to turn against who, and who's going to sit there and gather information and use it against these people. What it looks like. Because apparently they can't use this against somebody that has a back turn that's a lone wolf with the Eight of Cups. That may just be that undercover right there with this energy. Bro, if these individuals are trying to do something shady to undercover, I feel sorry for these people. Especially if they try to do something involving a child with the Page of Cups reverse and manipulating something with finances to try to do this to undercover. That's when they know they fucked up. It was at this moment they knew they fucked up. How they have that saying? Because all while alone this is being done to somebody. You got individuals that are gathering information with the Seven of Pentacles reverse to prove something's being manipulated with finances. That could be related to these individuals. So there could be some financial, underhanded financial matters being manipulated in regards to these individuals right here. But yet, that's fraud, bro. With the Hermit reverse, that's fraud. And people ain't sitting there taking that too lightly. They don't think that's funny. Some of these individuals are in the energy, as I say, they need to get away from whoever this is that is that. Yeah, there's a lot of mistrust here around these individuals. They don't trust each other. They don't trust each other. They feel like they got enemies all around them, bro. They feel like they got people all around them. They feel like they got people all around them. And with these two cards being in an upright position, especially side by side like this, yeah, these individuals are in the energy to where they could be very chaotic mentally. They could be having a lot of mental chaotic thoughts, scattered emotions, a lot of scattered energy. They're not celebrating, that's for damn sure. They don't trust each other. These are people that was once friends with each other. They don't trust each other because of something coming out about how someone has been alone, and yet something has been being done to them the whole time. That's going to better prove that they've been alone with the Eight of Cups energy. And there's some type of fraud here being committed with the Seven of Pentacles reverse and the Hermit reverse. So if they was looking into somebody, it turns out this person's innocent here. They ain't behind all of this. This is upsetting to some people with the Ace of Cups reverse. They're not behind that. And then you have this energy up here that is scared, trying to run, like trying to make a run for it. Ain't this person over here with the Star card? This right here is being uncovered as fraud. That was being done to them. A lot of manipulation being done to them and projected onto them. It turns out this individual had a back turn. But I'm getting to this person right here with this Hermit card reversed. They could end up coming out of cover. That right there is a bit of exposure. Exposure of cover. It's basically giving me the vibes that these individuals don't know, they don't know what to believe with the people that they're in their surroundings. They don't know what to believe with the people that's in their surroundings. But the thing that is believable is a lot of fraud, a lot of manipulation being committed upon this person that got their back turned. And this is highly upsetting to them. So therefore, you will be able to walk away, and it's like these individuals right here feel the need to have to pay attention to what's in their surroundings. These two cards right here with the Seven of Swords is scaring the hell out of them. They feel like they don't know who to trust. It's hard to trust people. It's hard to trust people. The same individuals that has been friends with each other for a long time. There could be a couple of tyrants here. They don't know who to trust. Because obviously the truth came out about some type of fraud here. With the Hermit reverse of the Seven of Pentacles reverse. It ain't this person doing all that. It's within this certain group of people right here. Yeah, things are going to turn in someone's favor, all right. They're going to shift, all right. It's shifting in a very sinister, underhanded way that's going to catch all these individuals off guard. Why you going to be able to walk away? So what's the cards of advice for this person that may have been going through a situation connected to a smear campaign? Nine of Wands at the bottom. Just be patient. Be patient. It's all about the vibes of hang in there. Damn, this is some extreme corruption here. Just keep on standing your ground. Keep on standing your ground and just be patient. Because this is going to reverse. This is going to reverse. You're not behind no conversations. The cards of advice is to maintain holding your ground. Holding your ground because you're in the lead right now. Hold your defenses up with a Nine of Wands energy. Hold your defenses up. Because it's going to expose a lot of corruption about you being done this way. Hold your defenses up. Do not let your defenses down until this is cleared all the way. Until all of this comes out with the High Priestess reverse. So this give me the vibes of just wait this situation out. Because this will reverse on the people that was involved at doing that to you. So this is a situation where you just have to wait something out. There's not really much you can do, but maintain holding your ground. With the Nine of Wands. This is a situation that hurt you very badly. Yeah, just wait this situation out. It's all about waiting. And everything will be discovered about what was being done to you. There could be something very heavy about witch warlock energy with the Hierophant and the High Priestess reverse. There's something very significant about witch and warlock energy. That's going to be coming out with the High Priestess reverse. Something's going to be coming out about how some corrupt practices was taking place with the Three of Pentacles reverse. There's some witchcraft that could have been done when this should not be being done. This is also about the card of enlightening people to what's really taking place involving the situation. And how there ain't no law being ran with the Hierophant just reverse. You're not going to receive justice from a situation that you being done this way. And individuals doing things that's completely different than the law. With the Hierophant and the High Priestess reverse. Yeah, with these two energies being there, this right here is a warlock energy, witch energy. This is a dark high priest, which is masculine energy in reverse. And you have dark high priestess energy, which is feminine in reverse. And this right here is connected to curses. With a Ten of Swords, it's connected to curses. I'm getting just maintain your ground, hold your positions. With a Nine of Wands, hold your position. Hold your position. So you're being guided to wait this situation out because a lot of information is going to come out in reverse on these individuals. Something could be being dropped too. So why is this person that has been going through this being guided to just wait this situation out? Or you may be guided to be patient, to not lose your patience, to wait a little longer. Why is this person being guided to wait this situation out? I'm getting that this ain't going to be done for much longer to some of y'all. Because you will be able to move forward. Chariot energy, Cancer energy, Nine of Wands reverse, Two of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups reverse. Because something's going to shift, that's why. Something's going to shift to where you can move forward. Something's going to be able to shift to where you can move forward. There is a celebration here with the Three of Cups energy. Okay, so there will be a shift that's going to take place to where it's going to move things forward. Like I said, you got that Hermit energy there again. That's that undercover energy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This individual already got the information, bro. It's a fraud here with the Knight of Cups reversed. They know who's behind these illusions, creating these illusions. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, they got all that information, but they're keeping it to themselves. So you're going to be able to move forward from all these illusions and confusion. I'm getting the vibes that you're not going to take the blame or the downfall for other people's wrongdoing. Or whatever misinformation that was spoke about you, spread about you, that right there is not going to work out. This give me the vibes that these individuals playing it off as if they had the wrong person with the Two of Swords. There was a lot of fraud that was committed, bro. A lot of scam, a lot of scam and fraud, troublemaking, manipulation. Some of these individuals could be coming forward and saying that they wasn't really in their right state of mind while doing this with the Two of Swords energy. They wasn't really in their right state of mind. Some of these individuals could be in the energy of wanting to get an evaluation done on their psyche, a psychiatric evaluation with the Four of Swords energy. It's giving me the vibes of they know that something is wrong. They could be admitting to the fact that they got something wrong. They may not be too happy about that, but at the same time, they wasn't in their right state of mind in order to do something. This is giving me the vibes of recuperating, healing their mind. Okay, so something's going to better to move forward in regards to somebody that may not be in their right state of mind while doing that. It's clearly in my cards. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a psychiatrist or a doctor, but there's something very significant about how someone may not have been in their right state of mind to commit all this activity. With the Two of Swords, the Moon, and the Four of Swords energy, but this give me the vibes of evaluation. I'm also getting someone's like if someone recently was going through that, then that right there could be used against the situation. As I said that, hey, this individual right here is not really in their right state of mind to be doing all of that. there's something very significant about someone's psychiatric health, the psychiatric side of a situation. This person could have already had numerous amount of evaluations done when it comes to the Four of Swords. Something's gonna come back at how somebody was just out of their mind, bro. Like they wasn't in the right state of mind. With these cards being here. Some of these individuals could lose consciousness. They could be subjected to feigning, panic attacks with the Four of Swords, feigning, losing consciousness. I don't know if some of these individuals have seizures. But that right there is all connected to the mental health with the Four of Swords. Especially if they have episodes of panic attacks and feigning episodes, or they just lose consciousness and don't remember. So that right there would be a clear indication that something may be wrong with someone's psychological parts of them, the psychological part of them. But keep in mind, if somebody is doing a lot of spell work and witchcraft, that right there is amplifying the effects of that, because that's harming their health. That's the energy of overindulging in that. All right, y'all, I'm back. So this could be pertaining to someone that has some issues with the psyche. They could lose consciousness a lot or have feigning episodes. This could be proven by medical record too. But still though, it's like this still could be trouble could be coming this individual's way. Because of how many times something was engaged in. That's what I'm getting. So it's like they have awareness of what they're doing, but yet they keep on repeating the same thing with the moon card. But the way somebody else is looking at the situation, why is all these other things being done if it's like they're trying to blame this energy right here. This can also be the card of insanity with the moon card and the Four of Swords, insanity. But how come they seem to have how come they seem to have awareness about what they're doing because of how many times something's being done? And having a good old time of doing that. That's what somebody's paying attention to, the details of that. Yeah, they may indeed have these issues, but why are they doing this repetitively? Because while this is being committed, it's apparent, apparently there ain't nothing wrong with this individual then. But yet, when something's closing in on, well, they got something wrong with they that shit ain't true. That ain't working out too well for them. So all of a sudden, when something is starting to close in, and a lot of fear starts to set in with the moon card energy, then all of a sudden somebody's got they're not in their right state of mind. With the Two of Swords, but while the activity is occurring, with the Ten of Pentacles reverse, they seem to not be in the. It's like they seem to be in their right state of mind then, but yet, whenever something's closing in, to prove that this is nothing but illusions and confusion about someone's true character. Oh, something's wrong with their mind. Something's wrong with their head. The way somebody else is looking at it with the Hermit card is, how come there ain't nothing wrong whenever this is being done? Somebody could be, I don't know, bro. There could be a lot of lies, there's a lot of fraudulent energy here. They could also get caught up for scamming some type of medical facility or something. Something very significant about that, because there obviously is nothing wrong with this individual when it comes to doing all of this, but yet doing things in order to make something to be believable, but yet it's not. They're not really having these episodes. Okay, so that right there is more fraud, bro. This individual sure does like to put up an act. That's what it is. They sure do like to. It's like they got a Halloween mask on every day of the year. They ain't got to go to no fucking Halloween store to pick out a mask. They wear the mask all day, every day of the year. That's what's hidden right here, but it's being seen in plain sight. This person fraud, bro. There's a lot of fraud, and I'm getting it. There could have been some fraud committed within a medical facility with the Four of Swords. When it comes to this individual that may be acting like they have these symptoms of something that's wrong, but yet, how come all of this is being done to where this is being seen in a different light, that there's actually nothing wrong with this person? So, yeah, there's a lot of things catching up to this person, bro. A lot of things catching up to this person. So that's another reason why you have nothing to worry about. It's quite obvious. This individual has awareness on what they're engaging in when it comes to doing certain shit to you to harm you with this Ten of Pentacles reverse. But yet when it comes down to it, with everything starting to close in, all of a sudden they got, it's their mental health with the Four of Swords. They're not in their right state of mind. But I'm getting that even then, there could be something coming out here about how this individual has been committing an act or holding up some type of act when it comes to other things that's not really wrong with them. Just to get money. Just to get money. And they cloak themselves in illusions with glamour magic. They cloak themselves in illusions and actually put illusions on them in order for them to develop the symptoms of it. Bro, this is fucking, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Someone really does engage in that, bro. They really do put this type of energy over them in order for them to develop the symptoms. But yet it's not real. It's not real. They're putting glamour spells on them while attacking themselves through some type of, this could be mirror magic with the Moon card, in order for something to appear as if this is really what is going on when it comes to their psyche. But yet, this right here is an illusion. This person about to get caught up with a lot of fraud, bro, what it looks like. Because there may be other people that may have some knowledge on this individual just putting up a front. Like they like to front, they like to be fake. But the thing of it is, they're in the presence of other fake people too. This is the energy of watch who smiles in their face, because it ain't what it seems. Watch for smiling faces. So this is people that this individual really thinks that they could trust, right? Because, let me guess, they done bullshit themselves with their own glamour spell in order for them to have to act as, as if they have to act like they could trust people. Like, oh, they putting a glamour spell on them in order for them to forcefully make themselves believe that they can trust these individuals in order to cloak themselves in the presence of other people. I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. Anybody that spends this much time doing this type of nonsense really don't have anything wrong with them. The only thing wrong with it is they are an extreme, covert, malignant liar that knows exactly how to cloak their energy and to continuously get away with doing things. But someone on the other side of this has this individual's could have been in the presence of this individual witnessing them doing certain things that they're not too proud of or happy with. As I said, they may be able to fool other people, but they're not going to be able to fool this person. And it's like, I'm getting the energy of somebody needs to watch for smiling faces. Because there's also smiling traces, too. With that Seven of Swords, leaving a trace of itself behind. With all that fraud, with that Knight of Cups reverse that we seen earlier. When I first did the reading. I first started the reading. Yep. Exactly. Clarify that. The Seven of, yeah, exactly. Nothing but illusion and confusion. So that right there would be smoke screens, smoke and mirrors. Then I'll tell y'all, this individual could have been doing something involving a glamour spell. So that would be mirrors. But that's trying to create smoke and mirrors about who they really are to confuse people and all to get people to see something that it's really not. But there's some people that cannot be fooled by this individual. They cannot be fooled, but they're also a trickster too. That's the thing. Bro, these individuals here. These individuals, like, I'm getting the vibes that they have enough respect to not want to try to sit there and trick you, but yet. This could be the same individual. This could be the same energy up here to where they wake up, like something could wake them up late at night, yet they start getting it. They start screaming and hollering. Clarify this energy. Six of Wands. This individual actually thinks that they're going to have a victory over trying to confuse people and put people in illusions, but fail to realize that people have knowledge on what is being done with the Seven of Cups energy. About how what they're doing in order to cloak their energy. This right here could be a glassy look to the face too. A glassy look to the face. You know what that means? That right there is not an illusion. A glassy look to the face. Something very significant about glassiness with the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups. This is high energy. Yep. So if anything, like this individual is, so this could be what has affected them on this type of level, to have them in this type of strong delusional energy. Two of Wands. And it's like, they're really going to get somebody like this to be believed over somebody that's straight, bro. That's clean. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. There's a lot of overindulgence here with a Nine of Cups reverse. So you mean to tell me somebody that has a record of all of this right here at being on that versus someone that is completely clean is going to be believed? This person right here is going to be believed? No, they're not. No, they're not. So therefore, they're not going to be able to use this poor-ass excuse of, oh, something's wrong with their mind. How come this individual's engaging in activities to have a good time relentlessly, huh? And yet there ain't nothing wrong then. There ain't nothing wrong with them being in this energy right here, or trying to relentlessly achieve the upper hand with causing illusions about somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with them then. So all of a sudden, whenever something starts to close in, oh, they got to sit there, oh, it's something wrong with their psyche. Bullshit. Bullshit. Because they know that they ain't going to be able to carry out something. That's why. With a Ten of Wands reverse. They're not going to be able to no longer manipulate something because it's working against them. And I'm getting, if they are trying to use this as an excuse, that's going to be used against them too. Nothing but excuses out. Like, that's what this person makes up, like excuses. Oh, well, it was this and it was that. It was this, it was that. Nothing but excuses. There's no excuses. Six of Cups reverse. I'm telling you. The Lovers. Gemini energy. What else? Nine of Pentacles. So these matters could be related to a situation involving someone that could have been partnered up, because the Lovers can also represent partnership. Someone that was partnered up with somebody else. Yeah, this ain't going to be believed. Someone's going to be seen to be making poor decisions and also poor excuses. This is a poor excuse. Because if they're trying to blame this on the psychiatric side, then how come they have a clear state of mind with engaging in this type of activity with the Ten of Pentacles reverse? Why there's nothing wrong with them then? Why are they super excited? Why they being seen to be having a good time? So they clearly are aware of what they're doing, and they could get caught for fraud. For bullshitting some type of medical system, what it looks like. Because there ain't a damn thing wrong with this individual. The only thing wrong is they don't know how to own up to the fact that they're a liar. And this is what they like to do, but too afraid to admit to it. So this is a very malignant, malevolent narcissist that's in that energy, but someone else knows about it. That likes to engage in spell work. Not a damn thing wrong with this individual's head. So give me a final closing message for the reading. That's all this energy does, bro, is lie and lie and lie with the Knight of Cups reverse. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups reverse. Oh, the Tower card again. Scorpio energy, Ten of Swords reverse. The Eight of Cups. Two of Pentacles reverse. Strength card, King of Swords reverse. The Star reverse. The Ace of Pentacles reverse. Seven of Wands reverse. The Seven of Pentacles reverse. Six of Cups. Page of Pentacles reverse again. Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. So it looked like to me a few people are going to be mad at the fact that they got to let something go and drop something with the Two of Pentacles reverse. But someone knows that this is the right decision to make because they also want to walk away too. There's absolutely no defenses when it comes to trying to defend themselves from someone, an innocent person, being lied on. Kind of give me the vibes that they want to see somebody do the right thing and be successful. So someone wants to see somebody continuously succeed. It don't matter if these individuals are mad or not. It's a fucking lie, bro. This individual ain't out there hurting anybody with a Ten of Swords reverse. And this is putting people in despair with the Star reverse. Then you got the Page of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse. This right here is nothing but connected to bad investments. And whoever thought that they was going to try to carry something out, this right here is going to upset them unexpectedly. But it's like somebody wants to do that deliberately because of being this irritated and aggravated at the situation. Somebody's mad, bro. They are aggravated. Stomping their damn toes. But at the same time, want to help somebody out with the Eight of Cups energy. What the hell they mad for? They want to sit there and be there right along with you. With the Six of Wands energy. Somebody mad with the Eight of Cups energy, but yet got the nerve to sit there and still support some of the Six of Wands. There's an energy that don't like somebody being betrayed, bro, what it looks like, because they know who the toxic people are. There's nothing they could pin back off on an innocent person, bro. This ain't gonna work. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. And there may be a few other people that's just about ready to walk away, bro. It's like they're ready to walk away and to say the hell with it and be done with the situation. Like enough is enough. They need to leave something alone. They know that they're not going to be able to stand up and defend some type of lies with all this right here. So the only other option is just walk away. And just let things fall how they naturally are supposed to fall. Because this is built off of nothing but lies, manipulation, illusions, nothing but emotional manipulation, fabrication, Seven of Pentacles reverse fabrication. Ain't none of this going to hold up, bro, I'm telling you. It's got to come down. But that right there is going to cause a moment to where people can heal. People can heal. There's not going to be none of this annoyance energy because it don't even have to be that way to start with. And someone could be doing the right thing and taking the lead back as I say, you know what, they're going to be a proper leader. To lead people away from all of that. And that right there is the right decision to make. It don't matter who's angry, who don't like what. That's what needs to be done, bro. And that's exactly how it's going to happen. With the tower showing itself again. That means a change needs to happen. Based off of nothing but confusion. Lying. And things are being seen exactly for what it is. There's no other way to see this situation. That there's nobody being victimized through a situation that has been lying. They're not no victim. And this right here is all being seen straight through. Yeah, exactly. Three of Swords reverse, they ain't being hurt. It's all about pain, causing pain. Hurting someone, it's in reverse. There's no pain. There was only confusion connected to that, which involving lying, fabricating things. Yeah, a repetitive job that's not really a real job to start with the Eight of Pentacles reverse. And this is also something not working out how they expect it to. No matter how repetitive it is, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. The Eight of Swords energy, it ain't going to work, bro. This person could be getting in serious trouble for doing that. Knight of Wands, because they won't stop. And they're also being seen to be engaged in an activity with somebody else and having a good old time with somebody else that's also connected to this Eight of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, Nine of Swords reverse. That's why they feel untouchable with this situation. They feel like nothing can stop them. They got a little bit too comfortable around these individuals for a long time, but yeah, things could change with the Tower card. Things could change because people are starting to wake up to what this individual is really about and to no longer have any involvement with this person. It's kind of the energy I'm getting. Hierophant card. Because there's going to be some positive change around where somebody stays out with the Six of Cups energy. Something could be made right within a government setting with the Hierophant card. The Nine of Wands. This is all based off of someone standing their ground and standing up for their beliefs. Standing up for what they know is right, because this is hurting a lot of people, bro. The Hierophant is giving me the vibes of there's some law and order with the Hierophant energy. That's the law and order, but the right way. Now, if it would come up in reverse like this, then that right there is a problem. But when it coming up in the upright position, that's law and order the proper way. Yeah, because of this right here, Five of Wands. There's some order. There's got to be some order here. Because this got taken way too far. And someone may be standing their ground and fighting their position or defending their position with the Hierophant as to say, hey, they don't care who they got to go against. The law is the law, bro, with the Hierophant card. They cannot be doing this shit. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so that would be pertaining to leadership. Someone taking the lead back. And no longer defending a person that was sitting there trying to scandalize or trying to keep something going back and forth. That's the wrong decision. When it comes to engaging in that, clarify that. The Two of Wands. All right, give me another confirmation. The High Priest is reversed. Okay, so this is definitely something that somebody ignored their intuition on. They was relentlessly ignoring their intuition, but they're no longer ignoring their intuition because their intuition is telling them and warning them that, hey, something needs to be stopped immediately. So whether these individuals like it or not, somebody has enough power and leadership at what they do in order to stop something, to cause a time moment, a change. This needs to stop. Because this could be affecting this person in a very negative way. And they don't like that either. A lot of people this is affecting, believe it or not. A lot of people. This star card is giving me the vibes of a lot of people are in despair that just want something to be over. Like, is this ever going to fucking end? But they're realizing that they have the power to create change and to actually end the situation out. No matter who has a problem with it or not. If this is an authority figure with the Hierophant card, they have the power and authority to take their power back and to say that this is how things are going to change and this is how it's going to go back to being. With the energy right here. Because that right there is going to remove a lot of tension out of their life too, what it looks like, to where they don't have to be continuously in this defensive energy. They don't give a damn about what a King of Swords reverse got to say either. Oh, well, this is what they have on them. Bullshit. Do you not know this fabricated, bro? So this person gonna get their mouth shut too. They gonna get their ego crushed too by somebody else that has knowledge on that I don't know, you think you trying to carry out on somebody that's innocent in regards to a child situation of children. This could be somebody trying to prosecute someone with a King of Swords reverse. And it's like, dude, everything that you got is fabricated. The fuck out of here. Somebody got the evidence. Somebody got the evidence in order to prove that don't hold no weight to it. Could be the evidence that's been collected to prove color law violation. Huh? How the hell you gonna try to have somebody prosecuted with color law violations being committed a fabrication? The fuck out of here. So that's another thing that's pissing these individuals off. Because this person just wants money. They want to feel like they got the power and authority to do whatever they want with the King of Swords reverse. The thing of it is, this person ain't got nothing legitimate on the situation. This is all fabrication with the Seven of Pentacles reverse, I'm telling you. This anything connected to a child with messages, with pages here, that's all fabricated. That's fake pages being used whenever somebody had their back turned. And this right here is going to bring a lot of despair to this King of Swords reverse energy. But somebody don't give a damn about that. You going to stop trying to force a situation on an innocent person, bro. Get the fuck out of the energy and leave them alone. That's what the hell you going to do. Okay, so this is somebody that's refusing to possibly drop a charge or some of the Two of Pentacles. Dude, you're going to drop that charge. I'm telling you. Somebody ain't playing with this situation. They ain't got no choice but to have that shit dropped with the Two of Pentacles reverse. You ain't got shit on the individual to start with. This all fabrication, bro. Seven of Pentacles reverse. And it makes it even better if you're trying to do this to an undercover, man. You really fucked up because they got all the information to prove what you're trying to relentlessly carry out. That could get you fired from your position. And whoever you think you are, because you ain't nobody. It's undercover. I have you thrown out there, bro, so fucking fast with a raid happening. A federal raid. Because they have the authority, and whoever this is with the some of you could be on the heavy set side with the Eight of Cups. That's that undercover energy again. Some of you could be a kind of on the heavy set side. Don't have to be. You could be a feminine. Pisces energy very heavily. I'm getting from the Eight of Cups energy. You could be a Pisces feminine. Don't have to be. There's a heavy undercover energy here with the Eight of Cups. Sorry, this give me the vibes of someone refusing to drop something. But yet, this right here needs to be dropped. It's like this King of Swords reverse thinks that they can overpower another jurisdiction or institution. Dude, you ain't overpowering this Queen of Wands or King of Wands energy over here. No, you're not. No, you're not. They'll have that removed or something overturned and brought outside of your jurisdiction to somebody else to this individual's jurisdiction in front of a different judge. That's what I'm getting. And actually set the record straight as to say, look, this right here ain't legit. This guy ain't got no damn power over because somebody is an eyewitness to something. I'm also getting there could have been some documentation, someone's documentation to prove their innocence with the Eight of Cups energy. That could have been used in order to prove that someone wasn't behind some type of pages here with the Page of Pentacles reverse. And this was really putting people in despair and hurting them. Someone thinks that they can overpower a Queen of Wands energy and is trying to relentlessly stand this individual's way to try to argue their point with them. But yet, little does this individual know this is all bullshit with the Seven of Pentacles reverse. And I'm getting if this individual opens their mouth and tries to argue with this individual, they're going to let them have it. Why am I getting somebody's trying to disrespect the Queen of Wands leadership position or trying to act like them doing their job the right way is wrong? Because they're relentlessly trying to hold up some type of faulty foundation of lies with fabrication because they desperately want somebody prosecuted for shit that they're not doing. Because they're greedy, that's why. Self-centered. Not happy with themselves. Also not doing their damn job the right way to start with. Nine of Wands. You're gonna drop these fucking charges, bro. I got news for you with this Nine of Wands energy. Or there's a raid that can end up happening with the Tower card. You pushing it, bro. I'm telling you, you pushing it. You pushing it with this person. These individuals think that they could just overpower any and everybody else from different institutions and just do what they like. No, you're not. No, you're not. Oh, the Hermit, as I'm saying that. This guy better watch it. This King of Swords diverse better watch it. I'm not really getting that this is an official, but this is somebody that's trying to relentlessly carry out something with fabrication and thinks he getting somewhere with something. He ain't getting nowheres. Nowheres. I don't know if this could be making a Queen of Wands angry or somebody else angry, but it's like there's a situation here to where it feels as if they are trying to overly control another institution or other people that do things differently. And with the Hierophant card coming up in the upright position, that means things being done the right way. And these are people that you can actually rely on when it comes to upholding things in a proper way, bro. Doing things the right way. And it's like there's another energy trying to overpower them by trying to act like they have control over the whole situation. But hey, bro, they really don't. Okay, so I'm kind of getting a battle between there could be some officials here that want to do the right thing in regards to the situation, but there's some corrupt ones that want to relentlessly try to carry something out to try to get some type of charge in a courtroom on somebody, and it ain't gonna work out that way, bro. Yeah, look at that. As I'm saying that, these are abusers that are doing that. These individuals are predators too. That's engaging in that. That's trying to have that forced on this person. They're predators. Why am I getting that? Like, how does this leader, either a King of Wands or a Queen of Wands, how does this leader from another institution feel about this King of Swords, thinking that they're getting somewhere as we're trying to put something on an innocent person with fabrication? How do they feel about that? They feel this is the wrong decision. They feel this is the wrong decision that this person is making, and they plan ain't gonna go how I expected either. They're upset about that. They're upset about that, and they feel the need to stand up against this person. Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords reverse. Yeah, they feel this individual is fucking controlling. They're controlling. The Three of Swords reverse, the Patient Man reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Empress card. With the Page of Wands reverse. They feel like this dude's making a wrong decision by trying to relentlessly do something over and over and over to try to carry something out. But all it's going to do is lead to this guy being exposed as a controlling authority figure, somebody that's trying to control a situation. This person feels this is the wrong decision, once again, based off of fake pages, lies, hasty decision making. Not doing things the proper way, making a wrong decision. This is the wrong decision. Because once again, ain't nobody being victimized. This is victimization happening off of fake pages, bro. This is what this guy has a hold of. Fake pages. So, bro, this is fucking starting to piss me off. So they feel the need to stand up against this person. Why is this person relentlessly trying to hold up a charge or something? Or trying to get something to go against somebody? Why is that? You ain't got no charge when no crime is being committed. Give a fuck what the hell kind of evidence you think you got, bro. You got fabrication. That's what you got. The dumb motherfucker, whoever this is, bro. This person's fucking aggravating. Why are they trying to hold this up? Because, look, extreme corruption. Hierophant reverse. Because of a scam. This person clearly is aware of, it's like, they could be aware that this is connected to a scam. Look at that. Exactly. Because they want to be corrupt and control shit. That's why. But they're not going to be able to control shit. All based off of lies with the Ace of Swords reverse, Ace of Cups reverse. Because of what happened in the past involving somebody's ex-lover, they could have gotten in trouble with the Hierophant or Justice card reverse. But yet in the recent, like in the present moment, and the recent past, this right here is all connected to lies with the Ace of Swords reverse. This is all lies, dishonesty. People was being very dishonest in here too. This is why they're trying to hold this up. Because they think they're going to get something to stick to somebody, but guess what? No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Because this activity wasn't being committed by this individual. There's a lot of lies with the Ace of Swords reverse. These individuals think that they can run shit how they want to run it. There's a scam here too with the Eight of Pentacles reverse. What's going to happen to this person that thinks that they can hold up something? What's going to be the outcome for this person that thinks that they can actually hold up something with fabrication or color law violations being committed upon somebody that's deprivating their U.S. federal protected rights under Title 18 U.S.C. Section 242? I'm hearing these individuals are drawing the attention of federal authorities very intensely at this time. There's a court situation that's under scrutiny right now, possibly drawing a lot of negative attention upon these individuals inside of a courthouse. Good. Get them, FBI. Shut these individuals down, bro. They may be seeing people are making progress or people are trying to do everything in their power to dismantle a situation, but yet these individuals don't want to budge and relentlessly are trying to carry out some bullshit. So what's going to be the outcome for this individual that's relentlessly trying to carry out color law violations of fabrication? Page of Sword reverse, Magician reverse, the Four of Wands, the Three of Cups reverse. He's going to get stopped. The secrets are going to come out. The secrets are going to come out about slander. They're not going to be able to get away with doing that. This is going to put a straight obstacle in this individual's way. And the secrets will come out. They're not going to be able to pin that back off on the person. With a Ten of Swords reverse, this is slander. This is slander. And this right here with the Hermit, Hermit and the Hierophant card energy, that right there is all about someone that may be a higher up official. This ain't going to work out too well for this person. This is an obstacle right here with the Chariot reverse. Is there some feds aware that these individuals are relentlessly trying to carry out something involving some type of court situation with deprivation of someone's federal protected rights of the Title 18 USC Section 242 with fabrication color law violation? But doing things at an excessive rate in order to make things worse, we're continuously, relentlessly violating that title and section by committing scamming, using fake pages and fabricate things to do that. Let's go ahead and see if the feds are on it or aware of it. Eight of Pentacles reverse, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords, King of Swords reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, they are the Hierophant card upright. The Knight of Wands reverse, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Two of Wands reverse. This plan ain't gonna work, bro. This plan ain't gonna work. Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, the Fool reverse, and the Six of Swords reverse. I'm getting you. These individuals think that they're going to get great fortune off of doing this to somebody, but they're really not. Something's telling me they may be aware of that. And this right here is very foolish on these individuals' behalf to even try to drag something out like that with all this confusion connected to this situation because of how much something was already delayed as it is. With some type of illegal business being ran with the Ten of Pentacles reverse involving a scam. Okay, so if they do have any information, they have information on someone being a victim of a scam, but they're actually going to be very successful overcoming that. There's something about premeditated here with the Two of Wands reverse. Something very significant about premeditation involving a public setting. There's nothing but excessive planning and premeditation that has been going on for a long time in order to delay somebody with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is something that these individuals have been working against for a long time to relentlessly carry out illegal activities, to try to relentlessly have somebody prosecuted with the Ten of Pentacles reverse, to try to get them in trouble. So if they are aware of abuse of authority that has been excessively trying to control misinformation with illusions and to try to fuck with somebody's psychological health, to try to torture them psychologically with keeping a cycle ongoing, with once again creating nothing but illusions and doing things involving having this individual have a lot of problems when it comes to their freedom with the Six of Swords reverse, relentlessly causing them problems, getting in the way of their freedom, holding them back. A lot of things being committed within a public setting that's also shady, with multiple other parties being seen to be engaging in these activities with the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So how do they see these individuals trying to carry out these illusions? Tyrants. King of Wands, reverse tyrants. So how the feds currently see these individuals trying to carry out these illusions with all this being done? When there may be a few of them that wants to do the right thing, that's not a fed. But yet somebody is refusing to budge, refusing to do the right thing, and trying to control these individuals and forcing them into trying to do something to an innocent person. So how does the feds overall see this? The Three of Cups, Five of Wands, reverse the Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, reverse Six of Swords. They see this as corruption and extortion. Yeah, involving these individuals. They see this as corrupt, bro. Hierophant reverse coming up again. They see this as these individuals getting their ass handed to them and defeated. They see, look, both of these cards are reverse again. They see this as extremely corrupt. Extremely corrupt, and there has to be a change. They see it for what it is, the Strength card. They also are aware of conflict of interest taking place. Four of Swords reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Cups reverse, with the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. They see these individuals as not fighting fair, not being fair. Conflict of interest. They see that there's a group of extortionists that likes to engage in abusing individuals, abusing children. Authority figures as an institution likes to engage in child abuse and abusing these individuals. That's another thing they're aware of. They see this as cruelty with the Knight of Pentacles. Bro, this could actually cause a change to happen and take place with the Wheel of Fortune. So they're definitely woke to what's going on within this institution. And there's a King of Pentacles reverse that is being seen as an extortionist. But this is connected to other people that's connected to him. That's also an extortionist that's threatening this individual's freedom and not running things right within this judicial system where this person is at. This is the opposite of the law. Especially when you got both of these cards in reverse. This is not of the law at all, bro. What is taking place inside this institution, along with this court situation. So there it is again. Just reverse, Hierophant reverse. This is not of the law. And I'm also getting from the Five of Wands reverse. They see that these individuals are relentlessly trying to fight a losing battle. Because they're losing every single time they try to do certain things to this person and try to harm these individuals at the same time. They see these individuals fucking losers, fighting a losing battle. So I'm getting, they may end up rolling in, bro. You never know. Because I know a few people out there are ready for the FBI to show their presence. I know how you feel, bro. I know how you feel. But you have to keep in mind that it's a rare occasion that they show themselves because they're not like the locals, bro. They got a whole different, that's a whole different law setting. That's like one in a million you'll see now. I mean, they are out there, but it's not going to be like an everyday thing to where you see them at the grocery store or you see them out there with their jackets or their suits on. You're not going to see that in the everyday, on a daily basis occasion like that. But when it happens, it's going to happen unexpectedly. It's going to shock the hell out of people. It's like there's an ancient energy about them. I don't know what it is, bro. It's an ancient energy about them. It's like they're there 1 minute, they come out of nowhere as you see them, and yet, boom, they gone. I don't know, brother. This could be calling for their presence to intervene with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. If this is how they seeing it, with this system being ran this way with the Justice and the Hierophant reverse, and they got enough information on it as to say that, hey, bro. So this is what they doing. They got a reality check, and there's no other way to see these individuals either. That's a sickening, upsetting. With the Ace of Cups reverse, this is very nasty. They're being seen as nasty individuals, very sickening. They could be seen as animal abusers with the Knight of Cups reverse, animal cruelty, crimes against nature and humanity. So that's all that being seen. I'm getting they may have enough on it, brother, to take action with the Wheel of Fortune in order to disrupt these plots and to disrupt this organization's what they keep on committing in there that's against rules and regulations and policies, and all to cause disruptions to this institution, and all to bring back law and order with the Wheel of Fortune. Something's gonna have to take place, bro, in order to stop these individuals, because this is not gonna stop until they intervene. That's how serious this problem is. This is an infestation of extreme rooted, deep rooted corruption within some type of judicial system. That's gonna have their presence to intervene. Because the thing of it is, they're seeing these individuals being hurt, bro, harmed. So it's not just you. There's other people being seen to be harmed. There's other people within the judicial system that is being seen to be controlled to participate in things that's not of the law, that's not of the rules and regulations and policies within the judicial system, where some of you may be residing in that. So you have to keep in mind there's other authority figures that's being seen to be overly controlled and to be forced to do shit against their free will. That is also victimizing them and exploiting them. And yes, these individuals are being hurt too. Kids are being hurt. This right here is proof. Page of Pentacles at the bottom. That's the underlying energy. So they have a new discovery of something, what it looks like. So there could be a new discovery of something to prove that there's heavy conflict of interest and things are not being ran the right way within some type of judicial system. A specific institution ain't running things the right way at all. No, they're not. But they could be seeing some people that may be of the law, that may not be engaged in that, that's trying to do everything in their power to rebalance something at the last minute. But yet these people don't want to, like these other people that keep running this way, don't want to budge. And keeps trying to forcefully control shit. Some of you may get lucky and see their presence, bro. You may just see their presence. I don't know though. But you know what be the best part about that is healing humanity. Making sure the animals and the children are protected and other people. Because that's all, bro. People got to pay attention to the details. It's not only going to fix certain things within being ran here, this is going to help heal humanity, where animals will no longer be attacked like they've been being attacked. These individuals will no longer be abused like they've been being abused. And people will no longer be subjected to unfair rulings and unfair situations of a lot of bias, manipulation that's overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court rulings. So they're being seen to be violating things that the U.S. Supreme Court rulings can overturn. Because what you think color law violations is going to do to someone when it's presented before a court. What is that going to do to somebody? It's going to hurt them. And that right there is not it's not credible enough in order to be used that way either. Because once again, it's fabrication. Anytime that they so much tamper just a bit with evidence, it's not credible. It loses its credibility. Even if they just tamper with it just a bit, bro, or lie just one time, that would be caught lying on the oath too with the Hierophant reverse, breaking oaths, violating the oaths. There's a lot of lying on the oath coming out here too with the Hierophant reverse. A lot of oath breaking, bro. There's some extreme shit going on. This may just be bringing the raid agents in, bro, because this right here is out of line. They may just be bringing the raid agents in. A raid may end up popping off, bro. That's what I'm getting. Judgment reverse. They could be headed towards a judge. Don't have to be. Or this could be connected to within a judgment, a ruling here, unfair ruling with the judgment reverse. But I'm guessing something could have been overturned. They could be headed straight for a courthouse, bro, what it looks like with the judgment reverse. It's a judge in reverse. Don't have to be. But this could just be pertaining to a situation in regards to falsified information about somebody in order to affect their record. Because the feds could pull that up, bro. What's being done to somebody, they want to see what's on this individual's name. And if they're paying attention to a situation, and they may be providing certain individuals with protection that may be victimized from these individuals, they could see that things are being seen as not what they are. They know that there's some bullshit information about an innocent person with the judgment reverse, somebody being falsely accused. But with this individual being in front of a judge like this in reverse, this right here is really going to hurt this person. But this could also be seen to be hurting other people. Like there's different cases here with the Hierophant reverse and the just reverse that could have been hurting different people. It's like no matter if you provide evidence or you show your documents, your documentation, it's like an automatic default judgment goes against the defendant all the time. When a defendant is not always guilty. It's like something's coming out here about people always being found guilty. Even when they got credible enough evidence to prove that they're not committing any crimes or violating any law. It's like they're automatically found guilty. It's like a default judgment. That's fuck that shit, bro. Like, nah, this is unfair. This is unfair. They're not putting up with that. No, they're not. Because this is being done to other people. There could be something coming out here very significant about racism, favoritism, a lot of favoritism, racism. There's something that is catching their attention about how people may have credible enough evidence to prove their innocence, to back up their innocence when it comes to them being the defendant, but yet they're still found guilty. So it's almost as if their presence is not even there. And it's an automatic default judgment. Some people may not know what that means. That means if you don't show up to court in regards to a situation, the judgment is automatic default. Therefore, could get a bench warrant off for someone's arrest. May not be all the time, depending on the proceedings or what the situation is about. But the majority of the time, if someone's ordered to go there, then that right there could be a default judgment and also a bench warrant being put out. But that's not all the time, though. Depending on the circumstances and the proceedings, what it's about. If it's not, I wouldn't say if it's something that's not that damn serious and there's a valid excuse on why somebody may or not have showed up, then Therefore, they wouldn't get that put on them. Okay, so there could be something with another judge that could have not let something slide, but could have understood someone's circumstances and decided to not put a bench warrant out for him for ignoring some type of order with a judgment reverse. But that judge don't have anything to worry about what it looks like. So there's two different judges here. There's another judge that has compassion for somebody that doesn't want to sit there and to cause any more further harm, even though they could have been a default judgment put against somebody. But at the same time, there wasn't no bench warrant out for them for possibly ignoring something, but something had enough justification in order for something to be objected under a certain title and section under the U.S. Supreme Court ruling. That's what I'm getting. I will let it be known that depending on what judge you may be in front of, y'all, because not all of them out there are going to be bad or be biased or manipulate or try to sit there and oppress you. There's some of them that would love to be challenged when it comes to certain things that are being done that is not right, that could be violating a whole nother jurisdictional law, which can have something overturned out of their possession or their jurisdiction, their jurisdiction in the U.S. Supreme Court ruling, which is going to be able to have that overturned and removed and all to be seen before a U.S. Supreme Court ruling judge, which is a higher up court. There's some individuals out there that would actually reason with you and see where you're coming from and decide to hear you out. Because some of them may not have all the information. And it's like whenever they see that someone is smart and intelligent and they know what they're talking about, you can actually get yourself out of a situation, bro, without even paying an attorney. You just got to know how to say, you just got to know how to object certain things and to speak for yourself. You just got to know your flow of information and knowledge. If you're a well-educated person on your rights, bro, in the law, you could have something drop like that. Why waste all that money with an attorney whenever you can learn your rights or learn a lot of things? You could be doing your research and learn about your amendments, the U.S. Constitution, what is prohibited when it comes to certain meetings taking place, certain things being done that can actually that can have enough justification and enough power to overturn something or have something completely dropped or thrown out, dismissed, to where it could be dismissed to where they cannot reopen it. It's all about the mind, bro. It's all about learning, being smart, being knowledgeable. Because you want to dismiss to where they can't reopen that. To where you have too much power to overpower that, as I say, look, this was all fabricated. This was all sitting there being manipulated. And once you could prove that, then guess what? They cannot reopen it because it's going to be seen that, hey, this is being manipulated. This is an unfair trial to start with. This ain't another law that was being committed the whole time. This is against rules, regulations, and policies. This is not law enforcement. This is not enforcing proper law. This is not proper law and order. So what would be the sense of reopening something whenever something's being proven that there's no law and order being followed? There's oaths being violated. Color law violations are being violated. Are being committed. Title 18 U.S.C. Section 242 is being committed relentlessly. Deprivation of your rights committed by official misconduct of Title 42 U.S.C. Section 14141. Power and practice. How can something be reopened whenever something can be proven about all of that being tied in together when it comes to your evidence? That has critical enough power to it in order to disarm and also strip these individuals of their qualified immunity. Pay attention. Because once you can remove their qualified immunity, they have no defenses. None. Because that right there can indeed protect some of these individuals. So you mainly want to look towards having the evidence discredited. You want to know how to cross examine. You definitely want to know how to cross examine. But depending on where you at, because if you're in the presence of one of these individuals in there, you can't. It's like they don't want to do none of that the right way. They overpower everybody and shut people up. They oppress people. They don't want to hear anything of what you got to say. They oppress you. They oppress you. Violate your fucking U.S. Constitution. Violate the U.S. Supreme Court rulings and overpower things when it's not the truth. That's how these individuals operate in this energy. That's bullshit. Quick to try to oppress you. Four of Pentacles reverse. This is abusers, bro. That's all they are, is abusers. Control. But anyways, this is what I have for y'all reading. So this is what I have for y'all reading. Give me one last final closing message. Ten of Cups. Some of you could end up being really happy and having emotional fulfillment and having people accept you as if like your family, or be treated and loved as if you're like family. Or you may end up with somebody that you may be with for a long time. I'm also getting this individual's family is going to appreciate you and like you and love you. It's going to see you as a good fit for this person. So that will be so if y'all decide to get married, if you get with this person and y'all make it a long time, and if y'all end up getting married together, your in-laws are going to be very accepting of you. That will be your mother-in-law or father-in-law will be very accepting of you. And if this individual already has some of their own, then they're going to look upon you as protection and safety. Or hell, some of you can end up having a family. It's just going to be you and them too. Look, there's nobody else in the picture. It's you and them. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so they don't give a damn what these individuals have to say with the Ten of Pentacles. So, okay, so this situation that was being done this way, they definitely not going to be in it for the money. This person could have already been married before the Ten of Pentacles reverse, but they could have got married for the wrong reasons. Could have been due to money, or it could have been due to something that wasn't the right thing for them, and they thought this was something that they wanted to have, but yet it wasn't. Okay, so a person that you could end up getting married to could have been a superficial person at one time, but yet they could be coming out of that energy and realizing that money is not everything, that happiness, emotional stability is where it's at. As long as they got a roof over their head and they happy and content, that's all that matters. The Eight of Wands. You and this individual may travel, or something about you and this individual may travel. Someone still thinks that they're gonna be connected to this person, and they think that they're gonna have a connection with this person. This is a clingy fucking pussy ass energy right here. With this energy in reverse, I'm getting that this person can end up getting arrested by the feds. They're not gonna see this Ten of Cups of this individual, whoever this is, or whatever's taking place. They're not gonna see nothing good. Empress reverse. Judgment reverse. They could be getting in trouble with a Libra, Taurus, Scorpio energy. Devil reverse. Instead of it ain't going nowhere with this person. But anyway, like there's a very clingy energy from that energy. A controlling, aggressive energy trying to cling on to someone else's energy. But anyways, this is what I have for the reading for tonight. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button.